Friday night. What's the feeling within camp? Obviously, a must-win situation to get into that WXB competition. How are you feeling?
I think overall our team's pretty positive actually. I know like the score didn't reflect our last game, but we've taken a lot of positives out of that, and I'm sure we can transfer that into Friday's game against USA and come away with a win. Obviously, as you said, it is a must-win game, so that is the goal for this Friday.
How did you feel personally after that Canada game? There was a few execution errors, but the back row was really solid yourself, especially. Sore, probably, to be honest.
We defended quite a lot, so I think it was a physical game. Canada brought a real physical game towards us, and also a fast-paced game. So we did have to work quite a bit, but that's the nature of the sport. It's rugby. You have to play that kind of game, eh?
And moving back to the back row, you've been playing in the centres for the Rebels, playing in the back row, and you played front row previously. Is there a position that you particularly prefer?
Yeah, the one that gets me a jersey, to be honest. No, I quite enjoy playing in the back row. I think it's a balance of both playing in the backs and the physicality of the forwards, so a little bit of freedom also. So I think that's really where I get to play a lot more of my game.
Do you feel like it gives you a bit of an edge when you play in the back row? You're obviously so strong over the ball when it comes to the ruck, and you can carry really well, but then you've got the knowledge as someone who plays in the back line. You can play some of those more fun moves, you can slot back in there when it's needed. Yeah,
it's basically a cheat code, isn't it? So I get to play in the back row as a forward, and then also use all the knowledge that the backs have given me. Maybe I gave them some, I'm not sure. But I think it's a great balance of both skill sets, and I think I really enjoy doing both actually.
And coming up against the USA, they're a bit of a big side as well. Are you expecting that you'll be coming out pretty sore after this one as well?
Yeah, probably 100%. You can't outright them. They ran a big physical game against the Black Ferns, regardless of the score. And I've played against them before. They don't take it too lightly, so they're not afraid to run it straight to you. That's for sure. But I guess that's why we have fast people like May Stewart and Georgia Freds. We just give it to them, and they can run away.
Having that test match has come to Melbourne, what does that mean to you, just to be able to sort of run out for other home crowds? I mean, usually that in the past we've played in Sydney and Brisbane, and even in Perth in the past, but it hasn't really been the same level of test down there in Victoria.
Yeah, it's mental. I really like it actually, because we're so underrated in terms of rugby union. So for us to expose the sport in the state, I think it's really exciting, and a lot more people can get around it. Obviously, we have to compete against the AFL teams, but maybe they'll be able to see what rugby's about, and we'll be able to pull a lot more interest in this state. But I'm excited, obviously. I'm from Burn City, so I want everyone to get around it. I've been telling everyone here in camp, actually, that this is heaven. So they've been telling me, stop calling this place heaven. And I was like, it is heaven. You wait till you have a day off.
So you're playing tour guide on the day off? Where's the spots you take them?
Sorry, what was that?
You play tour guide when you sort of show them the best parts of Melbourne, and where are you going to take them that day off?
Hosier Lane always goes pretty good with everyone. Everyone loves the graffiti art, but I said it's night time today for Wednesday night, so I said night marks, it will be banging, so they can do that. But you can also, if you want a bit of culture in you can head down south to the southeast suburbs. But I don't know, everywhere's good. You can't go wrong in Melbourne, honestly.
Good to know. And I mean, I was just looking at the squad, 17-year-old debutant. What is it like having someone who's literally still in school about to make her debut, and what do you sort of think of her temperament coming into the squad as a 16-year-old last year, and how she's grown?
Yeah, she's such a chill head actually. So she brings a bit of calmness to us at the back, and she controls the game quite well at the back. So I'm sure we'll see that from her today. Oh, on Friday.
I guess last year's result against the USA, you ran away with a game in Canada. How much confidence can you take out of that performance, or is it just two completely different sides 9 months on?
I don't think you can take the same team from last year. I guess you can take some points of how they are as individuals, but obviously they've got new coaching staff and they've got our old coach, Sione, so I'm sure he'll spicing up their attacking game. But also in saying that, we're also a different team. We've got a different kind of vibe into our team at the moment, and I think it's really exciting. So I think it'll be different from both ends of both teams actually.
And then some girls, I think Laura was saying yesterday, Sione's coached us for close to a decade. What's your relationship with Sione like, and what are his, is there any part of your game that he helped you out with?
I think we've worked well in the sense that he's allowed me to play to my strengths. So he's just actually given me freedom, but in saying that, we also have that here now at the moment. So I haven't really spent a lot of time with Sione as much as the Queensland Reds girls, obviously, but we have had some experience within the Wallaroos. So I'm sure they have a good attack plan coming up. So I'm sure we'll be able to put a greater defence team against him. So yeah, I'm not too sure actually.
Fair enough. And just last one from me. I think last we spoke, you said you've done everything except had a line move course to go up and be lifted. Have you played it to get yourself a call? Is there a call this week that can get you finally lifted up?
I'll chalk up first, and then I don't know. We don't really have a call, but I think everyone just stay ready. I might ask someone to lift me up in the line out one time, and then we'll deal with the coaches later.